It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that could have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up
3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On 1st down, here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
Well, my shit was lagging, or that was a touchdown.
54 yards.
You got lucky.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got
my
a first down in the red zone.
Touchdown.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Williams. Caught by Allen. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To the air on 3rd down is Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago!
DJ motherfucking Moore.
52 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Third down and 6. To the air, Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. In their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
I got something to fucking do.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty
under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 3rd and long, here's Williams.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And Allen's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.